Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return. Before he stopped. Here's more to throw. The screen, and watch out. Turning it on. Inside the 50. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that, fellas.
Exploding loaded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Throwing more. Zings it complete to the right. There, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you can tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Saying, trying to be heard about the noise. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Throwing, saying, here's the heat. Hit as he throws. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Fires left. It's complete. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's Julian saying to throw. Using the quick game. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Right back to him on the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Now, you might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the ground to try to move the chains. Finding some room. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Unloads quickly, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
From the red zone, it's Davison. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing his man.
Snags it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to start the second quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. The run inside. It's Jackson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Moore. He's got him. At the 40, there he goes. makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Under fire. The throw to the outside is complete. Runs through a man. He might have space. Touchdown, Oregon. He got a step and just dusted the field. That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Say it. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quick strike complete. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Davison. Fights off a defender. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The Ducks want to move quickly. Dante Moore. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Sayin to throw. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're...
Great move, now he's got room. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sayin. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Again, it's Sayin. Shoots it to the left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Moore to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Fires to the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The offense changing the play. Moore will throw. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throwing Moore. Finds a tight end. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Quick completion on the out. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room, you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you've got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll run it. It's Davison. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Say it. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks. The DB saw it. He thought, don't try. Stadium in Eugene. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, Coach DeBoer told me pregame. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Davison. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. More. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Got it, looking for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Makes the catch. It's Stewart. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Davison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Dante Moore. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davison. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Maybe a crease. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Going to the run, it's Davison. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And That is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Russell. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Russell fires to the right, and it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, Russell. He's going to run it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
What a great job by this defense. You get the 3rd down stop, you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Making side adjustments here. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Running inside, it's Davison. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Here's more to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Got it. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense got it. They're on the run. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Throwing more. The screen, he can go. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Coming out with it, it's Rodgers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Russell on play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Throwing Russell. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
To throw, it's Russell. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Wants to keep it in the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball fell.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. Moore. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Floats it out in space. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Scott. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Russell fires to the wideout. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him! Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Russell, bringing the heat, being chased. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make...
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Russell will throw for it on 4th. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Yeah, and I tell you, that takes some onions to go for it in your own.
neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Georgia Bulldogs against the Oregon Ducks. As always, great to have Holly Rowe reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. And challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year. And that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The Ducks will kick this away to start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They'll try the right here. Powers through. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
To throw, it's Stockton. Looking deep downfield with the left. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
It's not enough for a first down. It'll be fourth down and 1. So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and hitting the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. And are not able to convert on fourth down.
Well, this is the risk you run. You're going to be this aggressive on the opening series of the game, and they don't get it. And now the momentum is clearly on the other side. What a great job by that defense. And now if I'm the offense going on the field, I'm going to be aggressive right away. In this sudden change environment, why not take a shot? The first couple of plays, I think they put the ball in the air.
And the Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up fourth down. They are in field goal range. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Complete with the running back. They can't. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, just a roller coaster of emotion here on fourth down. The aggressive play call, and then he gets it. He's crossed the line to gain, and then he fumbles. It's a turnover. Incredible defense here. Great physicality knocking that ball loose.
On the ground, it's Frazier. Some hard running there. Refusing to be stopped on this play. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Bulldogs. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Hill. tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. Play of the drive, quick throw to the left.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
Here comes the bunch formation. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Pass not complete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws again. He's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
It's caught. He's got room. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for...
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare.
This defense has them right where they want them. It is a long fourth down situation, and yet the execution from the quarterback and wide receiver is off the charts, and this is why this head coach has faith and trust in this group, is because time and time again, they make the plays that are necessary.
The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Good enough for first down yardage. It's Georgia on top right now. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. To throw. It's Moore. It's an out route. The catch made. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a drive from this offense. Great execution the entire length of the field. You run out there with that poor field position. You're just trying to reestablish yourself, get a couple of first downs, and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's incredible stuff.
And the extra point goes up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, he's got it. One-handed grab. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I just love to see it, Chris, is when a quarterback stands in there, he knows he's going to get hit, and he still makes a good throw for a completion. That is the toughness and the courage that allows you to be a leader on the sideline. Everybody looking at that quarterback, and they know he's willing to stand in there and take one in the chops.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Man, as a quarterback, you really love to have that one back. This is 3rd and man.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go forward on 4th down on their own side. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Grab down the middle. It's Humphreys. Right. Here he goes. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. They were not going to catch him that time.
This is a ton of trust that this offense, and this quarterback specifically, has in this wide receiver. If you get him the ball, even on a short play, you feel like he can make a play with his legs and his athleticism, and he's able to do that for a touchdown. That is a big play for this offense and a lot of faith in that skill on the outside.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Davison. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Gonna run it. It's Davison. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
The Ducks come up to the line in the hurry-up. Caught behind the line. It's Stewart. Goes out of bounds, but they move it across the 30. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Dropping back. It's Moore. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a 1st down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create It's
caught, and he's got a lane. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now.
I'm really impressed with the ability of this offense to play on time. They are executing at a high level. You got an out route here against zone coverage, and it's just about hitting that back step as a quarterback and getting that ball out, and he does a beautiful job there. It's a completion and a nice game.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Ducks! Strong game by this quarterback. Kicking team out for the PAT try.
Chris, this is the matchup that is so difficult to stop. When you're in the red zone, you get a tight end that can go down the field and force a mismatch. That is a beautiful place to throw the ball as a quarterback. He finds his guy, and it's a touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got some space, look out. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball at the 36 still. To the air. It's Stockton. Catch made on the left side. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense really clicking. That's a great drive. Perfect call and execution to take the lead before halftime. Important because the other side gets the football, Joel, to begin the third quarter.
I don't think you can overstate the importance of a drive like that and a score like that. All these coaches talk about the middle section of the game, winning right before halftime and then right out of halftime. And right here, taking the lead, knowing that you've got to kick it off to start the third quarter, that is a massive moment. Now you can go in, make some adjustments, and really come out with a great defensive game plan for the early third quarter drive.
Point after, not right through. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. So the catch sets up 2nd and very short and plenty of options for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab near the sticks. It's Hill. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. The Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Davison. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offense. Extra point try coming now. And the PAT is good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Trying to find room. It's Frazier. Oh, look out. He's got open space. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. The Bulldogs use their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Breaks into the open. He could go. At the 20. Past the 10. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, we got the big man touchdown alert. Look at this guy. He's able to get his hands on the football and all the way back to the end zone for 6. And this is when you see the real party. Look at his teammates and how excited they are. You get a big man in the end zone, it's going to be a party.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Finds his man. It's Stewart. Breaking into the... headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Nice throw, caught for a completion. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. First down here for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it with room to run. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Too much speed for the defense.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
PAT is good. They still trail them. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Davison. Legs still churning. Won't go down. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Lets it fly to the wideout. And this one is caught. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Keeping it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. The Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
You maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own end of the field. Trying for a 4th down completion. Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare. We go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joel, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player...
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The defense has it, off and running. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. A scoop and score. Wow. Touchdown, Georgia.
And that is the spark that they desperately needed. Down in this ball game, this offense hasn't done a ton. Defense had to step up, and they do. They're able to not only get the ball back, but they put it in the end zone and close this deficit. What a massive play for this group.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Gets it out quickly to the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Gets made on the out route. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling. They've converted 2 of 3 so far on 4th down, and they'll stay aggressive here. He's looking to throw. Complete to the running back on this 4th down play. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare.
What a tremendous job by this quarterback staying patient on 4th down. Chris, trust me, your clock can get very quick on 4th down as a quarterback, and here he's able to go through his entire progression and get to the running back. That's a check down. Let the running back run, and he's able to create a 1st down.
They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters. If we check out some of the stats here, let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Breaks into the... Now here he goes. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. They jump on top now here in the fourth. The Ducks with an answer.
You dream of these scenarios as a quarterback and as an offense. You're down, you've got to drive the field and put the ball in the end zone, and they're able to do it right here. What a great drive, great execution. They're able to take the lead.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Press coverage now from the secondary. Here comes a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this 3rd down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those 3 together.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And the quarterback features the wide receiver has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. The shotgun handoff here. He's got room to run. Look out. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. They lean on the running back to get the 1st down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Important 2nd down play coming up. Trying to find some room. It's Frazier. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up 4th down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun, fighting him off. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Great catch when they desperately needed it. The Bulldogs answer back with a score of their own.
Just outstanding stuff from this offense, executing when they desperately needed it. And now, Chris, we're an extra point away from a tie ball game. We played all this football, and it's basically 0-0.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. He stopped and gets a first down.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
And the pass is incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Getting set. There's second down. Dropping back. It's Moore. He's running out of time here. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 10. All the way back for the pick six. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Just a game-changing play from this defense, getting the turnover and creating points off of it. That is just an outstanding job, and this is a group that has been very, very good today, and they just came up with the biggest play of the game.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Hill. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
It's a great start to this drive, and there's a lot of time left here. Clock stops when the ball goes out of bounds. Clock stops when you get a first down. No reason to panic. You just got to operate your offense.
Pulls it in. It's Moore. Who's it? Now here he goes. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking right, this one caught. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. To throw, it's Moore. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
That is a perfect job by the offense. Attacking outside the numbers along the sideline, getting the clock stopped in this situation is huge. Now moving forward, every completion outside of the numbers or past the chains to stop the clock.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense is still clicking. The Ducks with an answer.
Chris, you're always going to take the touchdown, and that's a clutch possession to get in the end zone. But there's a little time left here on that opposite sideline. If I'm the quarterback, I'm thinking to myself, you bet. Give me the rock. Give me a chance.
They still need this extra point at the top. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line, it's Williams. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
In a tie game on your side of the field, you got to start taking some chances. Now, you can't be reckless with the football, but you got to get this football into field goal range as quickly as you possibly can.
And here's the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, he's in the clear now. Touchdown, Georgia. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play. The Bulldogs answer back with a score of their own.
That is just such a great job by this offense, sticking it in the end zone and not settling for a field goal. Now inside of a minute, you're forcing the action. They've got to go down and stick it in the end zone just to have a chance.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the pass is incomplete as time runs out. Game over. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome inside Clemson's Death Valley. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Clemson Tigers. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Death Valley. The tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. And the Ducks will kick this away to get us going here. Bringing it out, it's Brown. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Here comes the pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And the Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, Chris, that's one way to quiet this home crowd. This defense comes out and just immediately gets to the quarterback.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. End zone ahead. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. The Ducks looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And no, they stop him short of the goal line. They'll bring up 2nd and goal. The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, you can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
BAT makes it 7-0. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He's got space. He goes out of bounds, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a 1st down.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. The offense going with the hurry up. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. No huddle now for the offense. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
It's so difficult to present pressure on the quarterback in a short yardage situation, and the defense is able to do it. That's a really nice job by this defensive coordinator and this defensive front getting home on 3rd down.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking downfield. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus. Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. It's the Texas Longhorns against the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Klatt, and Holly Rowe is patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The Ducks will kick this team to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Simon. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Testing the right side here. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's a big play by the defense because now the offense is off schedule. They're behind the chains on third down. They can get after them with the pass rush.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Here comes the rush. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's brought down, but the defense swipes the ball in the first drive of the game.
Chris, it's a little early to be taking the aggressive shot down the field, and it backfires here on the offense. I get it. They want to stretch out the defense, maybe create some running lanes for their run game, but the secondary was ready. They told us they would be ready for these shots early in the game, and here they were.
Look out, he's breaking free. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Back to pass. It's Moore. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball to 3. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, this is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations. And here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Takes the handoff. It's Smothers. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
What a really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. On a tackle made, but it's enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff on a counter. Inside the 45. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Texas. An explosive play all the way to the end zone. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's got to carry this offense, and wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the Ducks will crank up the tempo. Got an opening here. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
To the air, it's Moore. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, this defense better not get too comfortable. They threw it on 3rd and 1 because they're likely going for it on 4th and 1.
Here we go, the coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. The shotgun running play call. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back. Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. Look out, he's got space ahead. And he steps out of bounds. A big play, an exciting end to this first quarter. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Quick throw to his receiver. The pass is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That is a back-breaking interception for an offense. As a quarterback, you cannot make that decision Everybody executed very well. What a good drive. 10-plus plays. You're marching down the field. Now you really got to take care of the football. You put it in harm's way, you turn it over and come up with 0. That is a gut punch.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Throwing off play action. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. He goes out of bounds, but gets inside the 40.
Remember, Chris, you've got to secure the ball, then get the foot down, and he's able to do that. Then you got to maintain control through the process of potentially going to the ground out of bounds. He gets all 3 of those elements, and it's a first down. That's a really good job.
Tackle made after just a short gain. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Back to throw. It's Manning. Looking for the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Chris, I think he's a bit rattled here. Sometimes you see the mechanics falter, and in particular footwork, and you can tell that the game is moving too fast for the quarterback, and that's what I'm seeing right now. He's not stepping through his drop. He throws this off his back foot, and it's totally inactive.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll be tackled just short of the marker. It's going to set up 4th and inches. They're not going to snap it here. They call timeout to talk about this 4th and inches call. They'll have 2 more to work with here in the first half. The Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. And the 4th down attempt comes up short.
That looked doomed from the start. Number 1, they're not even throwing this past the chains to begin with. Even if he catches it, which he clearly drops it, as you said, he's not going to get the first down because the coverage is too good. That play was just a fail from the start.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ducks. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Quick throw, testing the middle. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football, create contact to knock it loose.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game. And that's why this defensive staff talked to us about getting to the quarterback. And even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that pressure. And here he's clearly hurried, and that leads to the incompletion.
Tackled short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Looking for a man. Running out of time in the pocket. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He goes out of bounds, but they move it out near the 30.
Chris, our conversation with this defensive group was all about being physical, and they told us that when the quarterback runs, they have to contact him. Well, they're allowing him to just run out of bounds right here. This is clearly not part of the game plan. They need to be more physical when this guy leaves the pocket.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Looking for a gap. It's Smothers.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Chris, every defensive coordinator will tell you.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. He's throwing for it on 4th down. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare.
What a great conversion, and they pay off that gutsy call from their head coach to go for it on 4th down. In the pocket, the quarterback needs to pick a matchup and then be on time with the ball. The wide receiver is able to get past the sticks before he turns, and it's a completion.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. Timeout taken by Texas. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
What a good response from this defense after the big play. They're able to get in the backfield and get to the quarterback. I tell you what, that's the mark of a group that just continues to go out there and play in and play out. Beautiful job getting back there, getting to the quarterback.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Back to pass. It's Manning. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, this is the problem with taking a sack on 1st down. It's long yardage. Now they don't get a completion, and it's going to be 3rd and forever.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You're rolling to your right like that as a right-handed quarterback. I love the idea of trying to take a shot down the field. You can see it really well. You've got the momentum, and you can throw it accurately moving that direction, but they're just unable to connect.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the 1st half. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. The Ducks come to the line to run the hurry-up. And now the running back's got it again. Has the first down and more. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. They continue to feed the running back who's been a big part of building this lead. Joe, you wonder at halftime, is the defense going to do something to try to contain this guy, slow him down anyway?
Chris, it's
a fumble. Offense recovers the fumble. He keeps going. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Back to throw. It's Moore. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. So they finally feed the elite wide receiver. He hasn't played a huge part in building this lead, Joel, but let's see if they look to him as they try to close it out.
And Chris, not all contributions show up on the stat sheet. This defense has certainly been aware of this wide receiver and committed resources to try to slowing him down, which they've done, but that's allowed other areas of this offense to have success. Now as the defense shifts back, I think he's going to have more of an opportunity in the next couple of series to create some of those catches.
And the wideout goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got first and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
The Ducks will line up now. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You've got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember, last time, 0-4 on a 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. The pocket breaking down. The receiver makes the catch. Right. Here he goes. Now the 40. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
You see an offense that runs these drag routes well, it is really tough to stop, almost impossible to stop. And the whole key for the offense is really about timing. It's about the quarterback getting that ball out of his hand on time and then accurately hitting the wide receiver in stride. If that happens, there's really nothing the defense can do.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down after that previous play. And someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the mental error there backs him up 5 yards, makes it second down and long. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Running back has it on a screen now. Oh, he's got open space. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a first down.
That's caught. It's Smothers.
That's a solid tackle by this defense, just short of the marker, but inside of 2 yards, I think you're going to go for this if you're the offense. I would certainly be aggressive here on 4th down.
Fourth down completion to the running back. He goes out of bounds. That's short of the marker. Turnover on downs. They're stopped on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back in motion now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Oh, he makes the catch! They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now. The Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You know, for me, this is just too much cushion from this corner. He needs to at least be aggressive enough to be in there to try to break up this out route. He knows that it's a timing pass, but you can tell he's
Looking deep down the left side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Finally goes out of bounds at the 5. A huge play. An explosive play for this passing game. And now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way. I don't mind the throw there on 1st down, but now you really need some positive yards. You're down here, you've got goal-to-go situation. You don't want to be in 3rd and long where it's an obvious passing situation. You've got to get this ball down inside the 5, maybe even inside the 3, in order to really give yourselves 2 snaps to go for it.
And they'll force him out of bounds just short of the goal line. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. And the first play of the final quarter will be a field goal attempt. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. He knocks it through with confidence. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. To throw, it's Manning. Grabbed by the receiver.
All right, that's a good start to this drive, but now you got to start thinking about game situation. You're down multiple possessions here. When do you go ahead and take the field goal? If they get this ball into field goal range and there's a minute 20 left, you might want to think about taking that field goal then trying to get the ball back to go score your touchdown.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on 3rd and long.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Trying for a 4th down completion. Lets it go quickly. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and going the other direction.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Grinding away on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And the Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do. As they talked to us in our meetings leading up to this game, they said we got to hurry this quarterback, get him off of his spot, and disrupt the timing of the passing game. And here he is clearly hurried by this pass rush.
So fourth down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Touchdown, Ducks. And their route is on.
Just so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This one seems like it's over.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense contributes 6 points.
Chris, it's just one of those days where nothing goes right. Unfortunately for this group, it happened in a big environment. What an incredible performance, and you got to give this coaching staff a lot of credit. This group was prepared on all sides of the football, offensively, defensively, and now putting it away for the victory.
Bringing it out, it's Simon. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? To throw, it's Manning. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down at their own end of the field. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. With the catch, it's Coleman. Continues to fight for yards. No, he stopped short on fourth down. The defense making a play that should just about secure this victory.
Chris, it's technically not over, but boy, it feels like that game was just ice. Great stop by the defense. You're up 2 possessions. Now your offense is on the field, a few running plays, and this thing's probably over.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught by the receiver. Putting toward the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well, and that's led to this huge lead.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
A massively disappointing day for this offense. They just couldn't get anything going, and here late in the game, it looks like they're content to just let the clock hit 0.
And they'll run it with the draw play. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking to scramble. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, how bold do they want to be here? It's 4th and short. You're on your own side of the 50. Do you want to stay on the field with your offense? Boy, if you don't convert here, you are just setting up the opposition with great field position.
No, he didn't make it. He stopped short on 4th down, and that could be a fatal blow to this offense.
Chris, that's a great stop on 4th down. The whole key for a defense in that situation is to pursue the football. Get multiple guys to the ball. They're able to do that. Look at them run, make the tackle. They're destroying blocks. This group is playing hard.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's caught. Breaks into the clear. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pocket collapsing. And it's picked off in the end zone. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Why are they not running the football here? What a terrible mistake. First from the play caller, and then the quarterback with his decision to put that ball in harm's way. You can't do this. This is a game situation nightmare right now, and certainly this head coach has got to be pulling his hair out.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, clearly this is a little too late to start establishing the run game. This is what they needed to do in the first quarter. Now they're down by a bunch. It's a multiple possession deficit, and now they start running the football? That's just devastating.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. That will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.